Today's topic: new job search and why do we keep procrastinating about it? Okay, who is this today's presentation or today's webinar is for? If you are feeling that there are lots of opportunities outside and you are working in the same place for so long and you have been procrastinating, you have been seeing other people going into different companies, doing something amazing, keep changing job over the period, and you are not doing it because whatever reason you are just procrastinating. Or if you think, it's been like I'm at age of 40, 45, or 50 and time is running out. I should have been a director, I should have been a higher position, and there is nothing happening in my company, or my boss is not progressing, so how can I progress? And the company itself is stagnant. So this is for you if that is the case. Or if you think that you have much higher potential, you haven't tapped into potential. Maybe you went to very fancy colleges and then did MBA and invested a lot of time, energy in yourself, and in your young ages you thought that I am much more, but the life becomes comfortable, everything is good, nothing to complain about, but there is that deep pain inside. Oh my god, I'm born to do something more in my life, and and this current job is not providing that platform for me. If and then that is bothering you, and if any of these things sounds like you, then this presentation for you. So here's we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why this procrastination happen. Why do we, what does it, we know we should be doing it, there are so many opportunities and things will be much better, but there is something stops us. So we're going to talk about, I'm going to unveil the secrets what stops our people, and then we'll talk about how, what to do about that and how to get started. And how so, and I'm going to talk about some of the beliefs that you might be holding, and we'll destroy those beliefs, and some new inspiration will start open up for you, and you'll start taking action. That's my hope. So if that is something that you want, definitely keep listening to this presentation. Okay, so let's think about it. What is the exact problem? Problem is procrastination only. Because if you see externally, there are tons of people are hiring, especially in technology world. There are lots and lots of opportunities available at this moment. Actually, there is a big crunch of professionals or technology professionals in most of the corporations, and LinkedIn is literally flooded with so many topmost people. Oh, I'm hiring. If you are connected to all the directors VP, you will see a lot of people are posting I'm hiring, and then it's hard for them to find, especially hard for them to find the good people. So that's not a problem either. Second, if you have a good experience, if you have been working for a while in this industry, then you definitely have lots of skills and your skills are in demand. So that's not the problem either. So what is the problem? All these things. If I start searching for the job, I'm gonna see it, but you stop yourself. You procrastinate, saying that, oh, life is good, things are fine. Once in a while, this thought comes in your mind whenever you see your friends or your colleagues. They are jumping the ship, going different places and sharing with you, like, I got 20, 30, 20%, 30%, 40% hike, which our clients get whenever they change the job. And you wonder, oh, I should be doing that, but it's not happening. Why? Because of the devil of procrastination. And why do we procrastinate? Let's get to it. This is the secret I'm going to reveal that has turned my life downside up, I'll say, and it changes the life of our clients from downside to up. And this is what it is. The secret of why we procrastinate, because we associate a lot of pain to taking action, and we associate little pleasure of taking action. Let me explain this in terms of this finding the new job. What happens is you end up associating a lot of pain. You say, oh my god, it's so painful, I had to go through my resume, I haven't created this from last 10 years, and I had to dig through all the thing, and I'm not good in English or not good in Word, and it's so painful. And then I had to go to LinkedIn, I had to network with people, research for the job, and oh my god, that dreaded interview practice. Not practice, actually going for the interviews. And you keep hearing stories. There are like 7 interviews, and it's like they grill you, they test you, and all those things. So the whole process feels like like excruciating pain. And no wonder, whenever human mind is designed to avoid the pain. and that's the reason you don't start that journey. Is it making sense? Are you resonating with it? Okay, so that's the one part. And second, what happens is the pleasure part of it. We associate very little pleasure about changing job. For example, you'll say, "Oh, what is going to be difference in my life if I change the job? Maybe people will give me 10% hike or 15% hike. Okay, and then how much is going to come in my hand? Maybe like $100 per month extra income after tax. Not a big deal. So there's a little pleasure in it. So there is a big pain and little pleasure. Are you seeing happening with you? Are you feeling? Are you getting my what I'm saying? So that is something stops us. So what's the solution? Solution is simple. You just reverse it. You start associating immense amount of pleasure and to taking action, and immense amount of pain for not taking action. So let's talk about it. Let's see the first thing first, that is stopping, that is your resume, LinkedIn, and interview. Here is the thing. You know in your heart that a resume and LinkedIn is one time thing. It's literally one time thing. You don't have to keep doing again and again. And its solution is actually simple. You can simply just hire some resume a career coach and get your resume, get your LinkedIn done, and practice those interviews. It's as simple. And this is what our clients find. When they come to our, they come to Leader Inside You, they enroll into program, and we have expert career coaches on our team, and they find that, oh, just creating resume was like a week thing max, and sometimes it's even a weekend, and it gets done so quickly, so fast, with the help of our career coaches. And same with LinkedIn. You don't have to toil over it. And it's like this. You have this say birthday party. Now you can choose to bake your own cake and do the icing and all those things. Now if you are expert in it and if you really love to do it, great. But if not, think about how messy it will be. Same thing here. Instead of that, just get the cake done from the expert, and then you don't need to mess around with the cake. Focus on the party. Focus on the party. Focus on finding the job. Focusing on what you want. And get this resume, LinkedIn done using the by hiring career coaches, like our clients do when they come to our program, and it becomes super easy. And then this all pain and frustration of creating resume, creating writing LinkedIn, it's not there at all. And in fact, it becomes much more pleasurable incidents, because what happens is when our clients work with our career coaches, they have to express themselves, right? Our coaches are expert in finding the information, hidden information. Many times what happens is our client don't notice some of their accomplishments, don't or they feel that these accomplishments are tiny. But when you work with career coaches, they help you to find those gems, find those accomplishments in your work, whatever you achieved, and help you to amplify those in by using proper language, eloquent language, and some markers, some words in such a way that whatever accomplishment you have, just putting on a light on it. It's not lying, or it's not saying something that you didn't do it. It's just using different words and putting in a different perspective. It starts looking much better, much bigger, and in that process, in fact, boosts a huge amount of confidence. You see, oh my god, I did this, I have this quality, I have this quality, I have this strength, this thing, that thing. You immediately, our clients start feeling so confident about themselves in this their current job also, and it translates into their confidence that, oh, if you're not giving me promotion, or you're not giving me this new work, I am ready, I am so awesome. And that confidence start translating in their current job also. So this whole process is actually, it's not painful. It's actually a lot of pleasure if you work with a career coach. So that problem gets solved. This is how you solve the problem. Second is about this is the bigger problem, or this is the bigger step, or this needs a little extra work. Getting rid of pain is easy. Just work with a career coach, one of our career coach, if you want to, and that pain will go away, and you will start feeling pleasure. That's the easy part. the challenging part or bigger step that you have to take is the creating bigger pleasure by changing the job. So for example, this is what I mentioned earlier, right? So if what is happening is you are not associating a big pleasure of changing the job, why bother? If my salary is going to increase by 10%, I don't want to do it. My life is going pretty well, I don't want to take that so much effort in it. Okay. So how do we solve that problem? Is by becoming much more aiming high, becoming much more ambitious, becoming much more inspired. See, it's like this. If you have to, if your aim is just to run 1 mile, then your action or your motivation is much lesser compared to when you decide to run a marathon. Your actions will be different, your inspiration will be different. Same thing, if you just look for a job which is like an incremental change, it doesn't have that enough juice of inspiration. So what happens with our client, why our clients can get rid of this procrastination and actually do the thing and get bigger results? Because they aim higher. They aim higher. Their aims, as soon as they join the program, they are not aiming just for the next step. They are not necessarily aiming just for the 10%. They are aiming their career. They want to fast track their career to much higher level. They want to reach the director, VP, or even SVP levels. And if you have that intention in your mind, if you have that kind of goal, if you have that kind of bigger vision for yourself, what happens? All the things in the way, all the pain or all the things that are stopping tend to fizzle away. Think about this: the people who are deciding to go for a marathon, for them, this small things doesn't matter. But if you are planning only for 1 mile, the small things become obstacle. So same thing happens with our clients, that since they are aiming big, they are expecting much higher income. Their goal is to double the income in the just few years. Then that pleasure is huge, because you can see, oh my God, if I double my income, I'll be able to. I'm just throwing some of the things. I'll be able to have a big house, or maybe boat, or this. You can travel in first class, all sort of fancy things. Or other things like creating that retirement coming up, that you can do the retirement 10 years sooner, literally, if you double your income, or kids college fund, or any philanthropy work that you want to do. So that's what my clients tell me whenever they talk with me, that if they start thinking in a bigger way, if you start thinking in a bigger vision for yourself, money wise and also the position wise, if you say, I'm just going to get like 10% extra money, there is no juice. But when you say, I want to become director, I want to become VP, then you start seeing, oh my God, life is going to be very different if I become VP, or if I become director, because I'll have like 40 people reporting to me. I'll be able to inspire them. I'll be able to take bigger decision, and I'll have that sense of authority. So all this vision, all these bigger things starts to inspire us, starts to build that fire inside us. And then all this procrastination fizzles away and you start taking action. This is what I've seen again and again with my clients who we work with. And then you can see their stories. It's not just me. You can go to my website, and then you can see their stories, how they transformed themselves, how they came out of their small thinking into bigger thinking, set their goals much higher, and then all this inspiration, all this motivation started coming up, and they got rid of this procrastination, got expert help, and achieved big transition, or we call it quantum leap, in their career. So that is available for you also. But for that, you have to do one thing. Small thing is get rid of us. Take a simple action. I'm not asking you to take big action of start looking for the job. Take a simple action that our clients take, and then everything will fall through, just like it worked for our clients. And that simple action is to watch watch the webinar. You have two options, actually. You can watch a webinar. You can go to my website and watch the webinar of 5 steps to high position, or just book a call. After the end of the, you might see You might see the call to action. You might see a button here. You can directly book the call with us also. If you feel that this I'm ready, if you think I'm ready to aim for bigger roles, I'm ready to take that quantum leap, or I want to make something bigger in my life, enough is enough, then you can just book the call directly with us. But if you're not there, I would recommend watch this webinar. I'm going to post a link here too. So watch this webinar, and then we'll at the if you watch the whole webinar, you'll get a more idea about all this thing what I'm talking about. This is about that webinar is about 5 steps to command high position and salary. And if you watch the entire webinar, at the end you will be able to book a call with us also. So you have two options. You can book call directly with us, or you can watch the webinar and book the call with us, your choice. And if you do that, that's a simple step that you have to take. And see, you and I will talk. I'll inspire you, and then we'll see how it works for you. My wish would be that it will work the way that it has worked for so many of our clients, because we have this proven system which has been working for wonderfully for our clients. So if you want to achieve the same results, if you want to get rid of that procrastination, finally start tapping into that untapped potential, finally get the money that you deserve, finally get that position that you have been wanting, or it's possible for you. If that is something that you want to do and destroy that procrastination, and if you feel enough is enough, let's do it. Okay, so book a call with us or watch our webinar. And that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, wishing you happiness and success. Bye for now.